Welcome to Focus Friday with me, Danny. The point of this day is to focus on both mental and physical health. And today I have a special product to feature because I wanted something that will help us measure as we walk through this journey. I decided to talk about the digital scale that I bought recently from Amazon. It's called Weight Gurus and it's by a company called Greater Goods. The reason I like this particular scale because it has tons of features that will help us not only measure our weight but measure other stuff. Let's find what all it can do right after this break. Welcome back. This is the product that I'm talking about. It's called the Weight Gurus by a company called Greater Goods. And the reason I liked this in particular is because it is Bluetooth enabled. So this is going to help me every time I step on the scale to actually take my measurement and push them into the cloud, which happens to be within an app that they have developed for both the Android and the Apple Store. You can download the app, just search for Weight Gurus and you will find it. And that's one of the reasons I actually decided to buy the scale, because the reviews on the app itself were actually good, in addition to the reviews on Amazon. It's kind of tricky when it comes to digital scales to really find what's good. And there might be other good products even better than this, I don't know. It's just I picked it up based on my own research and I figured out why not share this with everybody else. Now, why do we need this scale? You might have a manual one or you might have an older digital scale. The reason this is great is because it can help you measure more than just your weight. So in addition to your weight, you can measure things like your fat index or your fat percentage, and also you can measure things like the muscle mass percentage and even things like the water percentage in your body. These three things are really nice, and every time you step on the scale, all these readings will get pushed automatically into your profile, and you can see a graph, you can get a report of how you are measuring over a course of weeks and months and years. And this is a great tool. It helps me and you keep track of our goals. My goal is to lose around 10 pounds. And I'm thinking that this tool will help me because I can actually look at all the readings and try to adjust my diet accordingly. Now, another great thing by this product is that the app itself can also integrate with other apps such as your Fitbit. So your readings can also go into your Fitbit profile if you have one, and it can also integrate with other apps such as the FitnessPal, which is a great app as well, where you can just look at your calorie intake and compare that against your weight loss. So that's about it. Now let's have a look quickly at how to set up this scale and what all the app has to offer. So the first thing you need to do is find the app in the Google Store or the Apple Store, and then start by creating an account. You will need your email address, so type it in and select a good and secure password, and then confirm the password and hit on the next button. Then type in your first and last name, your zip code, choose your gender, and pick whether you want pounds or kilograms, and create an account. That's pretty much it. Next is I'm selecting the Bluetooth option because this is my Bluetooth scale. I'm going to select my date of birth and normal mode, and then enter my height and my weight. The next step is to pair it. So step 1, I hit the unit button at the back of the scale, and then once it gets paired, I choose user 1, And for that, I need to go back to the scale, hit the select button, and then with the up and down arrow, choose user 1, and then go and step on the scale, physically step on the scale, and let it measure my weight. And here is the first entry I get from the scale, and I've successfully paired my scale. The next thing is to choose a target weight. This is the weight that I really want to achieve, which is 155 pounds. So this scale is going to help me by measuring every day how much percentage I'm reaching my goal. Now it's at 0%, and obviously I'm going to the weight history. This is the first button at the top left, and then looking at April 2018, I see my first measurement, which includes my weight, my body fat, my muscle mass, and my water percentage. Now I've been using it for a while, so you can see I've accumulated a number of measurements over a course of nearly a week or so. And obviously my weight has fluctuated, going up and down, sometimes up, sometimes down. And overall, as you can tell here, I have been losing weight. So from the 4th of April until nearly the 11th, so nearly 8 days, my body fat, as you can see, is going down to nearly 21%. My muscle mass is in the range of 37%, and my water percentage is going up nearly 60%, which is not bad. And finally, my BMI, because I'm losing weight, it's going down to nearly 26.1. Obviously, this is not an ideal weight, and I would like to achieve better weight. So I'm gonna keep measuring over the course of the next few weeks, and so far I've got 8% to my goal. Well, I really like the app actually because it has a lot of features and it just integrates well with my phone. I hope you found this video to be resourceful and helpful for you, and if you are up for it, please join me on this journey of health and vitality, where we are going to feature every Friday within the segment of Focus Friday. We'll feature and talk about different equipments or different diets or different just tips, some kind of natural remedy tips that we can help our body to stay on track and stay always doing the right thing for both our body and for our mind. Until a new episode with me, Danny, have a great Friday. Bye-bye.